is good, folks? Welcome to Jump Off Live presents Anything But, the interview series where we talk to celebrities about anything but what makes them famous. Now, this is episode number 2, and we got a special guest on with us tonight. None other than the Tony Gill, who is the content producer for all the podcasts and stuff that goes on at NBC Sports Chicago. So, Tony Gill, how's it going, sir?
I don't know if I'm a celebrity. Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. I always appreciate the sound effects. Yeah, I'm not I don't know if I'm how much of a celebrity. You guys definitely could have got bigger than me, but I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate you guys having me on. So this should be fun.
No, man, don't lower yourself.
Yeah, don't downplay yourself, brother.
You about as big as we get right now. So I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah, you're a Chicago legend to us.
Yeah. I go back to listening to when you was on 670 The Score and Lawrence Holmes show, like all that stuff, man. Like that's what really put me on. I was like, this dude is kind of wild. So I guarantee you that he gonna have some crazy answers with the questions that we send him tonight.
Yeah. You call young Tony. I'm a bit older now.
a bit more refined, huh?
So does that mean that this Tony, like, should we go back in time and get the other Tony, or?
Yeah, no, man. I'm moving into executive territory, Tony.
Okay.
I messed the checkup.
Gotta keep it PC. Gotta keep it PC.
I might be able to hang it up for a quick second.
All right. I get it. All right. Well, everybody, my name is Jeremy JD Dorsey. I go by JD. You can follow me on Twitter at Jeremy JD Dorsey. Jeff, you want to introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, sir. I am Jeff A. Smith, and you can follow me on IG at Grateful Actor. That's GR8 FUL Actor.
That dude. Who are you, sir?
Yeah, that dude named Dave, aka Dave Government DJ. So you can catch me on Twitter at David_Jordan13 or on Instagram at that dude named Dave.
Last but not least, Johnny motherfucking Dangerous. What's good, bro?
What's up, everybody? Johnny Dangerous here, and that's Johnny JOHNNY Dangerous, common spelling, but not the common man with the number 1 at the end. Johnny Dangerous 1 at IG, right? I'm on IG, right, y'all?
I mean, don't ask me.
You don't check it, so yeah.
Y'all made me.
You asking like you don't know your own phone number,
right? I only got it because y'all told me I had to get it.
Yeah,
but
you got to get in the game.
Yeah, man. I'm happy that Tony made it on with us tonight, man. JD knows some great people, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't know how much I know people, but I reach out to a lot of really great people. So
right.
It reached back, man. And Tony, that applause that you heard, that was actually real fans screaming and applauding. Because it was just so much, we couldn't have it going on at right now live, but we recorded that just for you, man. They know.
I mean, thank you again. I mean, it sounds like you guys are piping in sound like the NBA and the NFL is doing. So
bubble sounds.
All right. So yeah, like we said, we got Tony Gill on tonight. Tony, where can everybody find you at, sir?
Yeah, find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Tony Gill. I recently got my Twitter back after being hacked for a month or so. So,
oh man,
yeah, I'm back though. We got everything straight now. So,
see, that's
Tony Gill.
That's a level of celebrity status that none of us have achieved.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I haven't been hacked.
You just called it out. You got hacked. That means you had a certain stature.
After you got it back, did you check your DMs?
I did. Nothing crazy. Luckily, I tried to lock both of us out, so I just kept doing some logins, and then all right, now it's done. Now it was basically suspended. So, but we all good now. Now. Nothing crazy. I still got my job, so no weird tweets went out.
Cool. All right. Well, cool. So here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna ask Tony some questions. And they're gonna be about anything but sports, like no sports related. Tony deals with sports shit all the time, so we are not gonna go that route. We want to actually get to know Tony, the person, the man behind the Twitter, the man behind the producer screen at NBCSN. So yeah, we want to get to know Tony. So I got a question to kick things off. And I think this is going to be like a traditional question that we ask everybody, because most of the people that we have on, they got other people in their life that they interact with on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Tony Gill, if there was anybody that you could pick to stand by you while you are like, say, somebody was trying to jump you in the back alley, you had to pick one of the people you produce, somebody that we would know. You got to pick that one person to stand by your side. You can't pick Kendall Gill because he's a boxer, so like that don't count.
For obvious
like
reasons.
no, that don't count. You got to go somebody who we probably wouldn't expect.
Okay.
So who you got? Who you got, man?
I don't know if you guys wouldn't expect him, but he was my first choice, even before Kendall. Is Olin Kreutz.
Oh,
I see how Olin, when he's with the football after show guys. I don't know if you guys saw the show before Olin got there, but it was a lot. Yep. It was a lot of laughing. I mean, and they still have a lot of laughs and stuff like that, but there was a seriousness added to that room that Alex Brown and Lance Briggs kind of give Olin the nod. Like once Olin is done with something, it's done. So if he can get that reaction from Alex Brown and Lance Briggs, I think I'm gonna roll with Olin on this one.
All right. I guess that'll work. I mean, I thought you was gonna kind of say like Jason Goff or something like that, but he might be a little upset by your answer. I got a feeling that he's not gonna feel that answer. But
who'd you guys pick? You guys see, watch NBC Sports Chicago. I mean, Olin is a scary dude and a lot bigger in person.
I think the scariest person that you guys have on there right now is probably David Kaplan. It'd probably be Cap, but no, Cap is my guy, man. I love his show. So
yeah, man. So
I feel like he got a crazy side to him, though. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got a side to him. You don't want to mess with him. Dude's a tough dude, man. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. All right. So let's see who is up first. Well, I guess second.
Right.
But I think we're gonna kick it over to Jeff, man. What you got, sir?
Yes, sir. What I got here. So, if you could choose one song to play every time you enter a room, what would that song be?
That is a good question because the music that you're presented with brings in the energy that you come with.
Yes, sir. Well said.
I can't pick a song that's too hype, like Nuck If You Buck, because I'm not on that energy all the time. Like, it's not on site with me every
not on site.
time. It's not on site with me every time, so I can't bring that energy. Man, I'm trying to see what I'm vibing with right now. Are y'all familiar with Bodie James?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's my favorite artist. In 2020, like I was put on the Bodie in like 2019 or so, and I just been following him. So he's got the song on the Versace tape called New Wave. Yeah, like, it's a whole vibe. It's my favorite song of 2020. So right now, if that song's playing and I walk into a room, I know it's gonna be a good night. Whatever room it is, whatever situation it is, it's gonna be a good night.
That's a really good pick, and that's left field too, because I'm a Bodie James fan as well too. I know he recently linked up with Griselda. I believe he's with that collective too. So that's a really good pick. I like that.
Yeah, not too aggressive, Yeah. I mean, I kind of would have went with Nuck If You Buck, or something like that.
But like you said, that energy, man. You go attract that buck energy.
Sometimes you got to say fuck energy and bring in the negative energy. Sometimes you got to embrace the negative. Like, see the dark side, feel the dark side.
The dark side? Oh, you don't want to hear my song then?
No, what was your song, Dave?
Juvenile.
Which one?
The Negro Anthem. Back that ass up. The Negro spiritual anthem. I'm coming into that.
Back that ass up to play every time you walk into a room.
Right.
Hey,
I'm back it up.
Right. It depends on the room, my brother. Like, you want it no matter what the room is.
It is now the new Negro spiritual. We need to embrace it.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, this is supposed to be like a universal thing. There's certain situations where that song might work, but I don't know if I want to be in the same room with you if you walking in on that every time.
Especially if ain't no women in the room. Hey, you might get a natural reaction unnaturally.
Yeah.
Might be like, hey, that dude, you ain't saying nothing but a word. Then you be backing out the room.
Yeah, just to be prepared for whatever repercussions may come.
Yeah.
Whatever might pop up next. You don't know. On that note, let's jump to Dave. You got a question, sir?
Yeah, and I can't ask anything about bulls or bears, so let me see here. If you weren't doing what you were doing in your current job, what would you be working on right now?
That is probably when I got sent the list, that was probably the most difficult question to answer. Because once you find something that fits you so well, and it's what you're supposed to be doing, and a lot of people don't get that experience, of getting paid to do what they love to do for fun and would do it for free, regardless. And I have that, that pleasure of getting that done. So before I was working in sports media, I was working for a company called Canon, just doing like mail drop-offs and working at different hospital clinics, running their supply and demand, stuff like that. And it was all right. Like I was moving up, but it was nothing that I was passionate about. And that can slip into depression. Not being able to fulfill what you feel like you're supposed to be doing with your life. And I had to sit back and think about like what makes me happy. What do I want to do for a living? And I enjoy talking sports. I know we're not talking sports, but I do enjoy doing what I do, and I enjoy interesting conversation. So I can't really say what I'd be doing, because I feel like I've always I'm a faith-based man, and I've always kind of followed that path of wherever I'm supposed to be, let me be there. And I'm supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing without a shadow of a doubt. I've been validated on many occasions by working with, a bunch of different people and having a lot of different opportunities to do like a lot of fun and entertaining stuff. And all that's been validated. So I couldn't even imagine me, pursuing a different career, because this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Wow. Yeah.
Well said, brother.
I feel that.
I love that energetic passion, man. I felt the waves of your passion just from you saying what you said through these computer microwaves, man. I want to give a shout out to you, man, for pursuing your passion, because I believe there's more people that are working in careers or jobs where they have no passion for it, but they're doing it to survive and take care of their family, especially in these pandemic times. So it is truly a blessing for you to be a man of faith, to be able to do what you do, what you love to do, and be great at it, and then to continue to elevate. That's an inspiration to a lot of people, particularly people like us, man. So, man, more power to you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I mean, it wasn't easy 100% of the time. I mean, it was risk.
Oh yeah,
it never is. The path to greatness is not an easy trail.
Yeah. I mean, having going on and say, man, I want to be on the radio. Like, that's not a quick path to financial stability. I would say that I wasn't going on a whole lot of dates during that period, bro. Like, that was tough. But once you work through it and like this is what you want to do, it's like you got tunnel vision, to the success, and you love just the grindy parts, and that's how you found it. Is when, like, of course you like the high praise and the stuff like that and the big success, but once you love the grind of it all, those overnight shifts with Les Grobstein, like if you can still find the fun in doing those, and then having to go back to work the next morning, like, and you wouldn't regret it, like that's when I knew it was like, yeah, this is it for me. This is what I want to do with the rest of my life, because I don't mind the grindy parts.
That's what's up. That's where we are right now, man. Yep. So you're inspiration to us, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like that's like John said, like that's exactly where we are. We trying to, climb up that ladder, differentiate ourselves from all these other randoms out here who got no talent.
Oh my God.
They don't have the talent like we got the talent.
You looking for podcast beef?
Hey, we here for it.
We
here for that smoke.
What? Put them other podcasts in the dirt.
Hey, they call me the Suge Knight of podcasts, and when I say they, I'm not talking about anybody, but
I'm ready to get that. We about that 50 left here in Podland.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know we was on this, fellas. I didn't even know. This is news to me. I thought we were
get off.
I thought we were trying to be
get rich or pod trying. That's how we getting down here.
I thought we were humbly climbing, but I guess we'll talk about that next pre-production.
All right, John. Before we get kicked off of the air, what you got, John?
Yeah. All right. Someone gives you an elephant and you can't sell it or give it away, what would you do with it?
I got 2 dogs right now, so I'm an animal guy. I'm a dog guy. So I couldn't just let it die. So hey man, trying to find a way to start a business. Hey, elephant rides. Parties,
entrepreneurship.
At kids' parties or whatever. Hey, y'all want to ride an elephant? I got you right here.
Flip that elephant, boy.
Kids' party for the elephant. Wow.
Trying to milk as much. I mean, if I got it, and I'm not, paying for it. Like, look, somebody's gonna give me some money for it. So I'm putting the elephant to work. So
I heard that.
That's what I think. That's what I'll try and do.
Tony, did you just say you'd milk the elephant too? Fresh elephant milk.
That's probably a delicacy in some places. So
you might start some aphrodisiac, right?
Yeah.
Hey girl, I got that elephant milk. Let's get it popping, baby.
I'm gonna let you try that first, vegan Jeff.
I'm vegetarian, man. Not vegan.
Vegetarian.
He's vegetarian who ate the pork chop sandwich on Sunday.
I did not eat a pork chop sandwich on Sunday. You talking about this on the last show?
Watch
Real
it down.
quick, Tony, the difference is I eat eggs and dairy and stuff like that. I'm not completely plant-based. So, but that's a different conversation for a different day.
Cheating.
I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, huh?
Hey, so Tony, you not trying to sell the ivory, bro?
That's illegal, man.
Yeah, I think that is illegal. Yeah, you ain't just gonna be yeah. And who's gonna cut them off for me?
I mean, I'm sure you got a guy.
It's in Chicago. This is a handyman.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some brothers who
they're doing the South Side with a chainsaw right now that can help you out.
You know what, Tony? You could probably take just like little pieces out of it, make dice out of them.
ivory dice.
Ivory dice, just little pieces. So the elephant ain't even gonna trip,
Yeah, little chisel,
You
here
the
and
right
there.
place to do it too,
I mean, the elephant probably be grateful that you even let him stay at your crib. So
Right.
I don't know. Well, before Peter get on us, we better go to another question.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Is it that dude? I think it's that dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're doing a little snake action here. Okay. So I had a hard problem with this question here. I wanted to do a different variation, but let's keep it simple here. Black Mike or White Mike?
Michael Jackson, not Jordan.
Stupid. Or Tyson for that matter, right?
What era was White Mike Jordan?
Exactly.
That's the Jordan that when he first started, he had that country accent, man.
That's North Carolina Mike.
Hey, the White
Dang,
Pro Wings.
I almost made a comment. I was like, "Oh, when he married his new wife," but that's.
Hey, no sports. I'm gonna save you from yourself. No sports.
Off the wall, Mike. So Black Mike, like Off the Wall for me is Mike's best album. I fight with my friend Herb Lawrence about this. All the time. He thinks Thriller is the best album. I go Off the Wall. So I'm gonna go with Black Mike on that. Even though Mike used the excuse, he got all this, his nose job so he can reach higher notes and stuff and whatever. But man, Black Mike is always number one for me.
You mean you don't fuck with like Stranger in Moscow, Mike? He was pale as shit on that one. I mean, that was White Mike.
Hey, he was spitting that track, wasn't he? I can't repeat the lines right now because we might get canceled like Nick Cannon, but
they don't care about us, Mike.
Right.
I mean, I personally I definitely would rock with Black Mike. I felt like he was a little more grounded back then. That was pre a lot of the charges. He had a lot of stuff brewing in the background, but it hadn't come to the forefront yet. So
I think you can enjoy Black Mike music without any without any extra baggage. You know what I mean? You can enjoy with clear conscience.
You got to make with yourself.
Yeah, you can enjoy
and
with clear
we've
conscience.
seen the pictures. Black Mike bagged every chick. It didn't matter if you was a little person, you were white, black, you were 2 feet tall, let's 7 feet tall. Brooke Shields, he had it and Off the Wall back then.
Yeah, Diana Ross.
His resume.
That's
His resume,
supposedly.
he didn't
That was
care.
supposedly.
He was his resume like Tiger Woods. He didn't care if you was a woman, he was bagging you.
Like
Somehow,
Tiger Woods.
I just don't see Mike pulling chicks like that though. Like,
He
I'm
didn't
sorry.
have to pull.
I don't see
He
how.
didn't have to pull. He was Mike.
Yeah, the thing about it, he ain't really had to do too much, man.
I'm sorry. Even I don't care who you are. You got to have at least a little game. And I feel like
Nah.
They knew what the business was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna stop. I'm
They were
gonna stop.
ready to be PYTs, man. That's all it's about.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you how Mike got him. Mike had Bubbles come up. Bubbles spit all the game for him, but he's like, this is how Mike hit him with the finisher. This is how he got the chicks. He was like, look, see how I'm petting this monkey? You see, he likes it, right? Right? I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey.
Sad part is that worked in any age group, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
On to the next question.
All
Believe
right,
that. Is that me?
Yeah, it's on you, Jeff. It's on you, man. Save us, bro.
Please. So what's the weirdest smell you have ever smelled?
Mike petting his monkey. I'm sorry, Tony.
Wow. Let's see. Man, weirdest smell. I think.
They can go a lot of different directions.
I think. All right. So I'm working at the Score, and it's pretty late night, early morning, and we're not the only station, there. So there's a bunch of different, radio stations, but it's only one bathroom. Man, I went in that bathroom one night, bro. Like, it was something foul going on in there, and I don't know who left it there or wanted everybody to bask in the ambience of what that was. But it was awful. It was foul. I've never smelt that ever in my life, and I hope they see this and they can come clean about why they left it there. Like, I mean, we're all professionals. Like, there was no need to, flush the toilet, man. Like, at least try. That's my whole thing. It's like, you didn't even look like you tried.
Yeah,
like, that was my thing. So that was wild. That's my
thing too.
crazy.
Like, there's different type of shits you could take. Like, there's the shit that you take at the crib, and then there's the public shit where you kind of like try to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
How do you tone down the
professional shit?
Hey, have you ever heard of like pre-flushing?
Yeah, it's courtesy flushing.
Mid.
Courtesy flushing.
I'm not gonna get all graphic and explain what it is, but have a little common courtesy for your fellow coworkers.
Yeah,
Somebody enjoyed leaving that there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a firm, but somebody enjoyed leaving that there for everybody.
Yeah, habitual dumper, dump and dash.
Hey, that's bad if you know that like you dropped it and you like walking out, you washing your hands. Hopefully, you washing your hands. But while you washing your hands, you gotta while you doing it, you kind of know if it's a bad one or not. So
He was proud of it.
yeah, if he just left it, man.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
I'm not even gonna guess who from the Score would do that. I'm not gonna even put you on the spot like that.
See, but that's the thing. Like, I tried to figure out who it was. Like, it wasn't just the, again, it's multiple radio stations.
Oh yeah. So it wasn't.
And also another trick is like
He said trick.
you have multiple floors, right? So if you don't want to get caught on your own floor,
you can
go
go.
to the other floor that you have access to, leave it there, and then go back to where you was with no
smart.
little kamikaze action there?
Yeah,
Kamikaze.
it would have been one of the many thousands of employees that Intercom had.
Yeah, I didn't know it was such like shit science like that. But I mean,
Shih Tzu.
Hey, Tony, did you like lift up the toilet? You ever watch the original Total Recall? Y'all ever watch the original Total Recall?
Yeah.
Yep. Tony probably too young for that, man.
Huh?
Tony might be too young for that.
Yeah. I have never seen that.
You never watched Total Recall?
This is another thing that I know about Tony, just from what I hear on the Score all the time.
Mhm.
And the other stuff is that there's certain things that we might consider common knowledge that he don't common knowledge. So
Got you. Well, I was gonna say if you've seen the original Total Recall, I know these guys have, because we're of that age, of that marination. When you lift the toilet, you got to watch that, by the way. When you lift the toilet, if you watch Total Recall, y'all know who Quato is, right? Quato.
Yep.
He said, you reach a start to react. But he wouldn't have saw that because he might have seen the second version of it. With what's his name, Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
they should have kept that one.
I don't mind going back to watch, old movies, but once you see stuff in 4K,
you ain't going back. You ain't going.
Those 80s and 90s.
You get them classics, huh?
They ain't gonna hold you, bro.
You got.
There's certain scenes you don't need 4K though. It's just iconic.
JD, make sure you send him that clip.
Which clip?
Reactor. Yeah.
Can we send them the other clip with the girl with the 3 breasts?
That's what I was talking about.
Definitely got to see that.
That's a good clip too.
That's another show though. So we're not even getting it out.
Element. Well, which movie?
He said Fifth Element.
Yeah, same ilk.
same BS, man. Same BS. All right, let's jump to Johnny Dangerous. You got a question, bro?
I do. I always got something. Here you go, Tony. What is the most embarrassing thing you have ever worn?
I'm usually pretty confident in what I wear, no matter what the reaction it may get. I remember maybe one time, and again, like I don't really follow I cover teams and I've covered teams, before I've gone out to games. And I don't have traditional journalistic etiquette. So I'm covering a Bears game. And, everybody's all, got their suits and, all the journalists are all buttoned up and stuff like that. Very, very professional element. I come up there with one of those hunter hats, hunting hats with the flaps on them. Because it was cold.
Like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, it was cold. Man, it was. I can understand how they can just keep up without putting a hat or a coat on. But I wasn't playing no games up there. I put my coat, my hat, my glove, everything was on for the entire game.
Yes,
so I go down to the press conference where the press conference is happening, and they pan the football after show. They pan over to see. Oh well, we're waiting for Matt Nagy to come out and speak, and there's me in my hat, sitting right up front for everybody to see. It got ratioed on Twitter. Everybody's sharing it.
Wow.
So if I had to pick one, and hey, it was cool. I was cold. Hey, it was what it was, but it got quite a few laughs from my colleagues in the Twitter sphere.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to be proud. Be proud of what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, hey, it is what it is. They don't understand how cold it was that day.
Right. You trying to stay warm, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay warm and stuff. So, but. I had the Elmer Fudd memes going on, so it was cool.
Can I say the most embarrassing thing that I've ever worn?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that, bro?
Husky clothes. Husky.
You go back.
Do you even know what that is? Do you know that? Do you know what Husky clothes are, bro?
The brand Husky, or are you saying Husky?
No, from the section.
When I was younger, there was a section for big boys like me that was called the Husky section. So it was like you got regular pants over here, and then you got like the super, big and tall stuff over here. But in the middle was all the stuff for us fat boys, and it was called Husky. That shit embarrassed the fuck out of me at all times.
Don't feel bad, JD. I was there too.
Damn, but look at you now, and look at me.
Hey, we glowed up. It took us 30 years, but we glowed up.
Hey, I saw that section.
Smaller,
I saw that section at JCPenney recently. I was like, they still have that?
They still
it went away for a while, and somehow they creeped it back in. I saw a Husky section, man. I was disgusted.
Hey, this is the politically correct. This is the politically correct year 2020, man. Like they got to do something about that. That's gonna be my life's purpose.
Yeah,
to get rid of the Husky section.
Need to rebrand that or something.
No, that should be punishment. The kids be wearing Huskies. Like when
that
you go
should
to
be punishment.
That should be punishment when they act up. You guys like, what you rocking? Got these Huskies on. Ah, you got Huskies. What are those? That's what we.
What are those?
Husky clothes matter.
Yeah.
But they only brought it back because people must be wearing them, or there must be a marketing efficiency that they're trying to find out. So
Yeah.
Especially during this quarantine, right? People coming out of the house a little bit more fluffy than they were prior to. So
they got to cover up. So you got to do what you got to
There's
do.
a market for fat kids.
It's a lot. I would say it's a lot of fat kids out there, man. I used to be one of them. Now I'm a fat adult. So I'm just gonna go and change it up real quick. We're gonna go to another question. Oh, it's on me. Yeah, cool. All right.
Quick segue.
All right. Now this kind of like a dating / relationship type question. So Tony, we talked about taking deuces earlier, and you shared a wonderful story about a horrible smell. But how many dates, like how far into your relationship with your significant other, does it have to be before it's okay for them to drop a deuce at your crib? And how is it a different number or the same number for you when you taking a deuce at their crib?
good question.
Jump off live. We got the hardest hitting questions right now.
Yeah.
Hey, we come with the shits. We win.
We went to shits.
Luckily, I just got into a relationship probably about a month and a half ago.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. It's going pretty well so far. I think it's like I keep everything up front, like early. Like everything that I was looking for, everything that my goals and stuff. Like I put it all on Front Street because I mean, who got time to kind of figure people out and stuff like that? It's like, nah, this is what I'm about. This is what I do. If you like it, cool. If not, whatever. So like I got to that stage fairly quickly. Like I mean, if I can't be comfortable enough to not make myself sick by holding stuff in, we don't need to be together.
Yeah,
like, that's the whole thing. Like if as early as a week, week or two in, like if I'm not comfortable with you, I've already made the commitments. Like, all right, I want to date you exclusively, so that means something. Like that's important.
Sure.
But come on, we adults here. Like if I can't use the bathroom, like I'll make you aware. Like if it's gonna be crazy, I may like hold it off. Like, nah, I probably should drop this one at the crib. Like I don't want her, I don't want their house smelling like whatever. But yeah, like if I can't hold a fart in, like if I gotta hold a fart in, if we're still at that stage, like man, like it's probably not even worth it. So,
hey, it's literally levels to this shit, man. Because like if you got, it depends on the type of shit you want to drop. Like we said before, there are different sort of degrees to it. And if you got to drop that one that that's like a megaton bomb, 6 weeks in, that might not be the time to do it. I know I've had plenty of situations where I was out with my current girlfriend Katie, and I kind of held it in. Like you get that little bubble that run up the side of your back.
You start walking with a limp.
Yeah, you start blinking just with one eyebrow.
You got that little extra swag in your step. What's going on?
Good. You look like you took the vaccine.
JD,
it's like that
mutilation, man. You can't do that to yourself.
Hey,
you said that's self-mutilation?
Mutilation.
Hey, you can't put your full self out there all the time.
Hey.
At least not initially. You gotta ease into it. You gotta hit her with one of those 6 poops before you drop off that 12 on
her. Hey, I think I disagree. I think it's good to put that number 12 poop out there. Just like Tony, you were saying, you put everything out there on the line. Why should you leave your shit behind? You know what I'm saying? Put that poop, that shit in the front. That way you can tell how much she really like you.
Yeah.
If she really see potential in you, she gonna put up with your shit up front. It don't get no worse than this, baby. Here it is.
Yeah. This is who I am.
If you can't take me in my lows, you don't deserve me at my best.
Exactly. This is the world that you're getting right now. It don't get no worse than this.
And I mean, who's gonna take care of me if it get real bad? If I, if I got stomach aches, like she gotta take care of me. So what it is.
That's real shit right there.
All right, Dave, we got a super hard hitting question this time from Dave, man.
Actually, this kind of coincides with what Tony just said here. So congratulations on your new relationship. So I don't know if you were at these sites, but if you did find your girl at these sites here, or you didn't, what dating sites do you actually choose you prefer? FarmersOnly.com, HotSaucePassions.com, or ClownDating.com?
I actually did meet her on Bumble, actually. So
Okay.
yeah, I was perusing the dating apps for a little bit before I found her, or she found me, whatever you want to put it. But I think I gotta go with Farmers Only.
Yeah.
That was left field.
I felt it. I knew it from early what he said about milking elephants. Hey, baby, first date's milking this cow.
Hey, man.
And here's the reason why. Because it's the assumed like work ethic involved. Like, okay, I know.
Oh, okay.
Like, I know I don't have to worry about being the one just taking care of her 100% of the time. She gonna go out there, grind it out, like
Get it from the mud.
Right, get it from the mud. Literally, literally, she's out there getting it from the mud in the farmers market. So she knows business, you know.
Yeah.
Farmers. I mean, so it's a lot of assumptions, you know, made with people on farmers market. But those other sites, what those other options?
Clowndating.com. People love clowns.
Well, okay.
Okay. Hot Sauce Passions.
Yeah, what is that? Like, I don't. That's a real website.
Hey, yeah, it's real.
Yeah, if you go to it right now,
That sounds like you know a ratchet derivative of Black People Meat. Like, what are you trying to do?
It is kind of, you know.
Cut straight to the chase. Hot sauce, but yeah.
I mean, I'm a
Louisiana or Red Hot
kind of guy, you know. But you know, maybe some.
Not a fan of hot sauce.
What?
Not a fan of hot sauce.
Wow.
So no flaming hots either.
Anything spicy, I'm straight on everything spicy and hot sauce related.
Wow.
Do I need to turn in my black card now or later? Like what?
No, you good. You good.
About
say,
the
John?
bathroom? Is it because of our previous conversation about what you could potentially create taking hot sauce in, or it's just you just don't mess with it?
No, just never, like, I never enjoyed spiciness. You know, it doesn't, like, especially people that like, oh, just make it hot. I'm like that. Like, I want to enjoy my food.
The flavor of it, yeah.
Right. Without, like, now jerk is probably as spicy as I would go. I do enjoy some jerk, but yeah, but hot sauce.
JD,
JD's on the phone right now. Wait, is it black delegation on the phone?
Yeah, it was. I got a call from the black delegation, man. They hit me up. Tony.
And we ain't even live right now. How did they know?
Hey, they got their ways.
Real crazy. Like, sweet potato pie. No go.
Wow.
Oh, I just had some the other day. Are you
Cranberry sauce dressing.
Yeah, he said it.
It's all right, Tony. It's all good. I'm a vegetarian, so
my phone's ringing right now. Yeah,
Deception.
yeah, he tripping right now.
Are you a Decepticon, Tony?
A Decepticon.
Man.
Hey, this might not have been my best idea, man. I don't know anymore.
Too late. You got him. You got me already. We already recording.
Man.
Yeah, we might as well roll with it now. I was gonna say real quick though that you know, I got a girlfriend and I'm happy, you know, in my relationship, but clown dating has me intrigued. Like straight up.
Like the hair?
Recently, or
No, I mean, just it's to me, it's a nose thing. Like, do they wear the nose at all time? Like at all times?
What about the horns? You know,
Horn.
Did you use the horns like?
Oh, you mean like that? I thought you were
Yeah,
that's a different kind of
like Pennywise or something.
You could do some horns now. You know.
Yeah, you could.
I think JD just want to be taught some new tricks. That's all. That's why I like that.
What you doing with that horn now, girl?
Why don't you hop in these baggy pants here?
Husky pants.
Husky pants.
Oh, my bad. Trigger alert. My bad. Hey, this on you. Next question is on you, JD. My bad, brother.
Is it?
Damn, man.
All right. I'm gonna change the subject because I'm gonna be the bigger person in this situation. And I mean,
I'm not going to even. That was an alley-oop, man. I'm not even going to take that.
Truth be told, I'm kind of scared of clowns anyway. But Tony, what is the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street?
I'm trying to recall some stuff that some strangers have said to me that I thought was out of pocket. Creepy though. I think maybe the creepiest thing you can say to somebody is I don't know, something touching wise. Like I'm not a big, huge toucher. So Tony just like wanted to touch like a random spot, on my body. Like
can I lick your teeth or something like that?
Or can I just hold the back of your like kneecap? Like something like
yeah. I'm thinking
weird.
I was thinking kneecaps too, Tony.
I work in radio and media, so I've heard like some crazy stuff in terms of like phone calls and stuff like that. But like anything involved touching, like I can handle about anything anybody has said. Like saying stuff is kind of comes with the territory, but anything that involves touching or asking to touch stuff is always creepy. Number one creepy thing.
I feel that. Can I share mine?
Uh-oh.
I had a
I feel like
situation.
some of these questions there were personal stories behind.
Yeah. He's projecting.
This
JD
question was just
this is
a reason
therapy
for me
for JD right now.
Yeah, I've shared a lot tonight, so I got another story that I like to share. One time I asked a person randomly on the street what time it was. Like you trying to figure out what time it is. That's all I asked.
Phone, huh? Pre-cell phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is definitely pre-cell phone. Probably like me in high school back in 1964 or something like that. But when I asked what time it was, they said, "Who sent you?" And ever since that point,
you can't ask what time it is on certain sides of the city.
Yeah, I was out south. I definitely was out south. I was out south.
Who sent you?
Yeah. Speaking of, I got another story I want to share.
I thought you was one of them alphabet boys.
Oh God. And Jeff was with me with this when this situation happened. But one time when I was younger, I went to the air show, and there just so happened to be a person like rollerblading, and they ran into me and damn near knocked me over, like 100% full on knocked me over. And I got up, and the person, I looked at it, and they had like some super thick like sunglasses on. And that was my first clue. The second clue, they had one of those walking canes. So this person was blind, rollerblading down the street.
They ran right into your chest, right? Bitch.
I mean, made me lose my breath. And I mean, only in the city can some shit like that happen.
Yeah,
only in the city.
I would have
Blind
been
rollerblader.
I thought I would have been seeing a real life superhero at that
Right?
point. Man, what kind of thing you got?
Yeah, we got Daredevil in the house or some shit. Yeah, that's wild though. But I mean, that's true story. The other one is true too. But yeah, I mean, I guess anything touching would be kind of weird too though. That would be kind of
tonight, JD?
What's up?
I'm checking. Are you okay tonight?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep drinking this.
Okay, it's like your therapy session.
It really is.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. No, this is about Tony, man.
He's the guest tonight.
Give it all off your chest, JD.
Yeah.
I'm done sharing. It's over for me. Jeff, what you got, sir?
Yes, sir. Who is your greatest role model?
I mean, I was blessed and fortunate enough to have my father in my life, and he's still in my life. And that question was easy, and it's my dad. I recently just did a kind of a reflective kind of podcast.
Okay.
It was 2 episodes, about an hour, each hour and a half each, where I just interviewed people that had the most influence in my life and impacted me in my life to this point. I mean, this year, just entirely, I think a lot of people really got a chance to be at home and think about their lives in a way that I don't think people would have normally would during the quarantine. And that I took that as a positive from, this year, was being able to reflect on all of that. So I just went to a podcast with it, and my favorite interview by far, I've interviewed my best friend, my siblings, my current girlfriend, but my favorite one was talking to my dad, just about, how he went about raising, his sons and his life and in his relation, in our relationship. That's something that we never really kind of sat down and did ever, in terms of just sitting down and just discussing our relationship. It's always been, in relationship to our entire family, but just specifically our, relationship. And it was super beneficial. He enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And it's my dad. I mean, he taught me everything that I knew. He led me to the eventual radio station, that I would want to work at in 670 The Score. He had that. I mean, he had such an profound influence on my life, and still does. He's also my pastor, at my church. So this multi-layered relationship that I have with my father, and us being able to, express these things and our feelings, as adult men. I think a lot of people don't have that opportunity, either not knowing their father, or their father's passed or something like that. But being able to be aware enough to sit down, recognize our faults, our flaws, and be able to converse those in a way that we did when I did the podcast was super beneficial. And that question is without a doubt the easiest one of the night, and it's my dad.
Oh, no doubt, Tony. No doubt, man. Like I think that a lot of us, a lot of times, especially as Black men, we don't always get the opportunity to show gratitude to the people who have made us become the people that we are. And I think a lot of times, people stereotypically look at us and just say, oh, he's an athlete, or he's a funny guy, or, whatever it might be.
Or he's self-made.
Exactly. But behind that person who is quote unquote self-made is someone who helped to guide and mold that person. I'm sorry, nobody out here got where they're at now without any help and without any guidance. And for you to have your father be that influential part of your life, man, that's got to be a great honor for you. Yeah. And hopefully as you get older and have children of your own, you can be able to pass that sort of guidance and leadership down to them. And I feel like as a Black community, I feel like there's so many people who sort of look down on us, and they kind of feel like, oh, they don't have a mother, or they don't have a dad, they from the hood, they can't be shit. When you have 5 people on your screen right now who are successful Black men. And I think that behind each of us is someone who is there to guide us along the way. And I'm glad that you were able to tell your dad these things and be able to go in depth with him, during that, while you had the opportunity to, because so many of us don't have that opportunity to.
Yeah. I mean, that's now, and I'm only 28, but just being in the media, it helped me and expand my mind on what is the most important things, in life. And it's your family, and it's, doing what you're passionate about. It's, all those things, and putting them in the proper perspective. And again, I mean, that's why I got a plug. That's what I'm doing right now, as the side hustle, is helping people able to do that with their family members.
Okay.
Because I found it so beneficial to me. I'm like, man, other people must want to feel this way of now that talking one-on-one with a family member, having it recorded, so they can pass that down. I'm going to have that now for forever. I'm going to be able to show my kids, this is what my dad was at 50 years old. Like we have different recordings, of him, preaching and stuff like that. But this is me when I was 28. In my prime of my life. You only know me as old man dad. But this is me when I was 28 talking to my father about things and being able to pass that down from generation to generation. So you don't just see a picture and say, this is who this person was, and there's no real connection to that when you go over your family history. But once they hear, that person's voice and see how they talk and how they respond to different questions and what they felt at the time especially during this year of 2020, it's going to be amazing to pass that down to my kids and grandkids, and then they'll be able to pass that down as far as it can go. And I think everybody would at least try to do that once they hear and see how important that is.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that a lot of people don't want to show about our community, man. They don't want to show that we have learned from so much, or we learned so much from our past, and we're actively trying to better our future. And you know, just hearing that project, bro, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I have you released it already? Like,
yeah. I my birthday was November 9th, and I dropped it on my birthday.
nice.
I'll probably retweet it. Like I didn't, and the thing is, I didn't do it just to get people to listen to it. It was more like I did this for me.
Yeah,
No
You
doubt.
know, like I put it out there for the public to consume, and some people have, you know, listened to it and, you know, reached back out to me, but I didn't do it to get it sponsored, you know, or anything like that. I just wanted me as kind of like a pseudo public figure, just to provide people a deeper insight into who I am as an individual, other than what they hear on air.
Right. So it's kind of the opposite of what we doing because we trying to get put on.
Oh man.
I hear you, man. Oh, man. I hear you, bro.
All right, Johnny Dangerous. Like I said, we have certain questions that we ask each person who's on here, and this is definitely one of them. It's our last question of the night to Mr. Tony Gill. So, John, go ahead and kick that off, sir.
Tony, this is important.
I don't know if he's seen this movie, but go ahead.
Tony, you can take the blue pill or red pill. The blue pill allows you to change one thing from your past. The red pill allows you to alter one thing in the future. Which one would you take? And why, Tony? Why?
I have seen The Matrix.
Okay.
Let's let you guys know, just to ease that word from jump. I have seen The Matrix.
Card revoked for sure if you ain't. That ain't got nothing to do with.
It was one of Will Smith's biggest flops, not taking that role as Neo. So that's I will always remember that. In that situation, I am a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, good or bad. That whatever happens in someone's past made you who you are today. So I don't really like going back to I probably could have did this better, or you probably could have, but it is what it is. At this point, and I think the most important thing is how do you react once it's done. I think is the most important thing. So I don't like going back, changing things in the past. For example, I went to Robert Morris University right out of high school, and I didn't need to. Like, that was a full waste of money because I did not pursue that career whatsoever. So now I'm still, and I still got to pay those student loans for attending the school that I'm not currently using that degree in. Yeah. But if I don't go there, I'm not forced to think about what I want to do in my life. I'm not challenged, in terms of thinking in other ways on what I want to do as a career. So yeah, it might have been a waste of money, quote unquote, but I still made it to where I wanted to be anyway. So maybe without that, maybe it takes longer, or maybe I go into a different path entirely. But yeah, I think I would rather change something in the future than I would in the past.
All right, what would that be?
I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. It's in the future.
Good question.
Having that option, I think, is good. When you feel like you see something coming up, like in advance, like, no, I don't like where this is going. I'm a pivot, to something that I think is more is better. But yeah, once it happens, it's kind of whatever. So I like the option of the pill of having, okay, I don't know if I like where this is going. Let me take this pill. Maybe I can change some stuff around.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me take this pill, see if I still like her in about a few months.
I still like her.
Yeah, you keep the pill in your pocket, and also have like clowndating.com on your bookmark.
Then
you're ready to go.
What type of pill are you talking about, JD?
Hey, no sponsors,
Blue pill?
Blue Chew do not get plugged. None of that.
Right.
I mean, unless they want to. If they're listening, they can get on for real. For real.
They can get on so we can get on.
Right. All right. Well, I honestly think that's it.
Yeah.
Tony, like, it was awesome having you on, man. Like I said, when we came up with the idea to do this, we feel like there are so many personalities out there and so many people out there that are just like condensed into this little box. Like people just know you as the person who is on the score or the person who does all the dope podcasts for NBC Sports. Like people don't get to know you. So I think this is a good opportunity, or was a good opportunity, for people to get to know you a little bit better, and to know like what you would do if an elephant came into your crib. I mean, who doesn't want to know what you would do if an elephant came into your crib? Right. I'm just glad that we were able to have you on. Would you like to give out like any shout outs, and make sure you tell everybody where they can get in contact with you if they want to hear more about, especially about the different projects that you got going on?
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Tony Gill. And if you want to reach out to me, if you or your family member wants to tell their story and keep that on record in a professional produced setting, you can just email me at Anthony Gill with 2 L's 56 at gmail.com. If you want to inquire in terms of pricing, I work with at all price points and stuff like that. But the benefit for me is obviously this is a side hustle thing that I do on top of my regular gig, but creatively it's like it's amazing hearing people tell their stories. And I just did one kind of before I did this where a woman, she was interviewing her mother-in-law about their family history and how they came about, and it was just so interesting. Like everybody is interesting. Like,
yeah, I bet
people, have this assumption like that, well, I'm boring, or no, everybody is interesting. It's how you tell your story is what's important. So that's what I'm looking to do. That's what I'm looking to help people do. So if you want to do that, just reach out to me via email or DM me on any one of those Instagram or Twitter, Anthony Gill 56 at gmail.com, and then we can work that out for you.
Dope, man. Dope. Like I said, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. And for everybody who's watching for the first time, this is the Anything But series presented by JumpOff Live. If you'd like what you saw tonight, you can go to our YouTube page. Just do a search for JumpOff, one word, second word, live, and you'll be able to see everything that we got going on. We don't just do this interview series. We also do a weekly show where we come on every week and talk about like current events, and talk about different things that are going on in the world. So like tonight we were talking about the COVID-19 vaccine, like and the side effects from it. So I mean, we definitely like to have fun on this, but we can also be a little bit more serious on our other shows. So make sure you do that. I know, Dave, can you give a quick plug to what you got going on too, bro?
Yeah, just dropped the pilot to my new show, Boxing Now Podcast. So it's going to be on the Barn Burner app as well as Zingo TV starting Thursday morning at 9 a.m. So we got episode 1 on, editing episode 2. So you'll be checking out for that about 2 episodes a week in the world of boxing, politics, just the whole gambit of the world of boxing in our JumpOff Live network.
No doubt, man.
Awesome.
No doubt. Jeff, where can everybody get in contact with you, sir?
That's at Grateful Actor. I'm an actor as well. GR8FUL actor. That's the number 8 on IG.
And Johnny Dangerous, where can everybody get in contact with you?
You guys can reach me at Johnny Dangerous 1, and that's Johnny JOHNNY Dangerous 1 at IG. And also, you can be on my show. It's called Life Without Me, and it illustrates your life without me in it, and you have the opportunity to broadcast that. No, seriously, I don't have that show, but I think it's kind of funny, what your life would be like without me. Obviously, I'm not in your life,
so yeah,
life. Anyway, but yeah, I'm right here with JumpOff, man, having fun with these guys. Thank you, Tony Gill, man. I appreciate it. It's been great meeting you and talking to you, giving us some insight. The younger brother, 28, feel a little bit educated by you tonight, man. And thanks for sharing all the things that you shared about your father, and gave us some deep sentiments to marinate on. So, man, God bless you, man. And I wish the best for you going forward, man. And the best is yet to come. Appreciate you.
Thank you guys for having me on anytime. This was fun.
definitely.
Yeah, no doubt, man. All right, and everybody, jump off.
Peace.